Hey everybody, this is my TBR for February. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into it. I do have a few buddy reads here, and some books that I'm just gonna be reading by myself. So yeah, here we go. The first book I have is Remember Me by Christopher Pike. I think this is one of the more popular books by Pike. And I'm not gonna spoil too much, but I will say right up front, this isn't my favorite. Um, Very depressing. The book starts off really, really good and then kind of gets depressing halfway. Like, I had to read something a little bit happier to get through this. So yeah, I'm on page like 155. There's only 220 pages, so I'm about done. So God willing, I should have a review for this pretty soon. This is a buddy read, and that's helping. So yeah, I'll be finishing this hopefully soon. But that's Remember Me by Christopher Pike. The next book I have, I'm only on chapter 2. I took a break away from the Fear Street Senior series because the last two were just bad. This one, I'm only on chapter 2, so I can't really tell much about it, but hopefully it's at least better than the last two. I mean, I'm not even going to ask for much, just have it be a little bit better than that one. This is Fight Team Fight, number 7 in the series, so after this I'll be over halfway done with this series, but yeah, let's just hope it's good. I did start on this already, so hopefully I'll knock it out pretty quick and have a review for this soon. But yeah, that's a Fight Team Fight. The next book I have is a buddy read. This is Haunted by R.L. Stine. This is in the Fear Street series. I only have maybe 5 more of these books to knock out. And yeah, I've actually saw on Goodreads where this book got some pretty positive reviews, so hopefully this will be pretty good. I've never read this one. Love the cover. This is very, very old looking cover. Absolutely love it though. It's really cool. But yeah, this is Haunted by R.L. Stine. This is another buddy read. And yeah. And with that same person, I am going to be reading a Give Yourself Goosebumps book with. And we're waiting for this person to finish this book, so before we start on Haunted. So yeah. This is Under the Magician's Spell. I know BD Horror actually read this book, and he's actually done a review, but I haven't watched it yet, and I don't plan on watching it until I finish it, because I like to go in these books just as blind as I possibly can. The reason I picked this for February is I actually have a family member, and their birthday is this month, and I know this isn't really a birthday book, but I kind of went with the thought of, like, old school, like entertainers that come to your birthday parties and stuff. Like, they used to be on a lot of TV shows and stuff. So this doesn't happen in this book, but that's kind of what I went with. I wanted just an excuse to knock out a few of these Give Yourself Goosebumps books, and yeah, so I'm excited for this one. And this is actually really good. I've actually gotten 2 endings on this, and there's some insane storylines in this. Like, I actually got sent to like another world, and I've already seen 2 giant animals. I'm not going to say much about it, but yeah. Under the Magician's Spell is this one. The next one I have does have to do with a birthday. This is Scream of the Evil Genie. I say it does. It's, you got 3 evil wishes, so not much more to say about that. I've actually read this as a kid, but I didn't get all the endings. What I actually used to do as a kid would be I would read until I got a good ending, and then I'd put this book up and be like, all right, I finished it. But as an adult, I want to get all the endings, every single storyline, and that's what I plan on doing. And hopefully I'll do a good review on this. But yeah, this is Scream of the Evil Genie. Very nostalgic cover, by the way. Like I said, this is actually one of the first Give Yourself Goosebumps books I've experienced. I'm not sure if this or Purple Peanut Butter was one that I read the most as a kid, but I did do one of these 2. They kind of remind me of the same thing, because they're both about going home and getting food and then something happens. I think Purple Peanut Butter, you get like cake or either the purple peanut butter. This one you get a soda can. So kind of the same premise, and something bad happens. But yeah, I'm excited for this one too. And this isn't last, but next up we have the last book in the Bone Chiller series. This is Romeo and Juliet. I'm sure this is going to be very romantic. This is actually based on a TV show. Or this is actually a book based on, I think the TV show was made first, and then this this book came, like the episode or whatever. Gorgeous cover, absolutely insane. I've actually got a few people that ask me like, how did I get my hands on this book, because it's pretty rare. My advice will be just be patient. I paid like $13 for it. It popped up on Thrift Books one day, and yeah, I bought it. I do want to mention that this one has like a different format of like the weird face pulling up the screen or whatever. So yeah, Romeo and Juliet is another book that I can't wait to read. I'll be reading this by myself. I don't know anybody else that actually owns it anyway. So, but yeah, if you're collecting these Bone Chillers books, just be patient. I mean, I wouldn't go out there and pay, hundreds of dollars for a book. I mean, that's ridiculous. I did pay $50 for a book in this series, but I only needed one more, so that's my excuse. So yeah, Romeo and Juliet is another book that I'll be reading. And last, but certainly not least, we got Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I had this in my TBR last month too. I just haven't started on it yet. I'm waiting on the person that I'm buddy reading this with to finish the movie. I've already watched the movie. I do plan on doing a review on Instagram. So, yeah. And then I plan on jumping into Chamber of Secrets. One of the biggest negatives I'll have for the first Harry Potter book is I remembered a lot of the movie, so none of it was very surprising. I'll say that Chamber of Secrets, I saw that movie less than I think any of them. So I don't remember much about it. The only thing I remember is what's actually in the Chamber of Secrets. I do remember that. I don't know much about why it's there or how we get there or what else is in there or anything like that. So I do remember the flying car we see on the front cover. So yeah, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Hopefully I'll be starting on that pretty soon. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's all the books I have that I'll be reading this month in February. There may be some more that I might throw in along the way if I, catch up with all my buddy reads and I'm kind of waiting. But yeah. So yeah, if you guys have read any of these, please let me know what you thought in the comments below. I'm excited for a lot of these, except Fear Street Seniors. so we'll see. But it might be pretty good. I'm going to try and knock out some more Fear Street Seniors tonight. Hopefully I'll get to at least maybe halfway done or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's my TBR for February. As I said, if you guys have read any of these books, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you. Bye-bye.